Israel Gaza Iran War News Live Update. The army chief says Israel is considering a Lebanon border offensive. Jerusalem/Beirut, Reuters. In response to Hezbollah's statement that it would fight any war, Israel's chief of staff said Tuesday that it was close to launching an offensive along Lebanon's northern border. In recent days, Hezbollah and Israel's parallel struggle has escalated, raising concerns that the heavily armed foes could fight much more. Herzi Halevi, Israeli military chief of general staff, stated the IDF was ready for a northern operation. After a good training up to a general staff exercise, we are ready to launch an offensive in the north, he declared in a recorded statement. We are nearing a decision. Tens of thousands of civilians on both sides of the border have fled their homes due to Israel-Hezbollah hostilities at their worst since 2006. Hezbollah, a Hamas ally, says it has been attacking Israel to help Gazans under Israeli bombardment. It earlier declared it would halt firing when Israel stops attacking Gaza. Sheikh Naim Qassem, Hezbollah's deputy leader, told Al Jazeera that the party would wage a war if forced to. Al Jazeera quoted Qassem as stating the Lebanon front would continue until the Gaza battle ended. Israel has often fought in Lebanon. Washington does not favor a complete conflict with Hezbollah, but Israel has the right to defend itself, according to State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller. Israeli officials prefer diplomatic solutions. We favor that solution and are attempting to pursue it, said. The U.S. considers Iran-backed Hezbollah a terrorist group. The EU said it was increasingly worried about mounting tensions and civilian displacement on both sides of the Israeli-Lebanese border and urged calm. The EU stated that a bigger regional conflict would not benefit anyone. A de-escalation would considerably contribute to the Middle East conflict's resolution. Israeli government spokesperson David Mencer stated the violence was not a sustainable situation and that Israel would return tens of thousands of northern Israelis home. He added Hezbollah must decide if it can achieve this diplomatically or militarily. We defend our country and our response should not surprise. Last week, Amos Hochstein, a senior assistant to U.S. President Joe Biden and a center of de-escalation efforts, suggested a phased land boundary agreement between Israel and Lebanon may reduce the violence. We must destroy them. On Tuesday, Israeli far-right ministers Bezalel Smotrich and Itamar Ben-Gvir called for stronger military action. There cannot be peace in Lebanon if our land is hit and people here are evacuated, Ben-Gvir said in an X-video statement after seeing Kiryat Shmona. They're lighting fires here, we must demolish all Hezbollah positions. War. Ben-Gvir and Smotrich are in Israel's security cabinet, not war cabinet. Violence has risen in recent days after months of oscillation. Hezbollah launched a squadron of one-way attack drones at an Israeli military barracks for a second day on Tuesday in response to a deadly Israeli raid in Naqoura, Lebanon. Rockets from Lebanon started wildfires in northern Israel on Monday, sounding sirens. The Israeli military reported no injuries from a suspicious aerial target that crossed from Lebanon and crashed on Mount Hermon. Israeli airplanes hit a Hezbollah member in Naqoura and two other southern Lebanon areas. Israeli artillery hit 5 southern areas, the military claimed. According to Reuters, Hezbollah and medical and security sources indicate that Israeli attacks have killed 300 members and 80 civilians since October 7. The Israeli military claims Lebanon attacks killed 18 soldiers and 10 civilians. After Israel killed a Hezbollah member, Hezbollah launched a drone squadron on an Israeli target on Monday. Hezbollah had previously employed drones in the fight, but this was its first squadron launch.